shop where the colors come alive. Collectors dream and memories shine like fireworks in the sky. Stacked to the ceiling with stories in light. Magic in the air when the toys play at night. Robots spinning, Game Boys flashing, action figures strike a pose. Barbie's got her sunglasses on, G.I. Joe's in hero mode. Arcade lights and vintage signs, glowing warm and bright. Everybody smiles when the toys play at night. Race cars roaring down the aisle like thunder and chrome. Furby's waking up like they just found home. Every shelf's a treasure map, everything feels right. Step into the wonder when the toys play at night.
The following program is being brought to you by the Hippie Broadcasting Network, WTHC Radio, and Stoner Records. Now here's your host, George.
Hey, everybody, welcome in. There's your buddy George right there. John, look at you. You're frozen.
I'm frozen.
He's got stage fright, everybody. It's okay.
Yeah. I don't like being frozen.
Oh, you're moving. You're starting to wake up. You're starting to wake up.
Yay.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome in to another edition, episode 2. Episode 2. Congratulations.
Yes.
You made it. Episode
Yay.
2. Boys Play at Night. I want to welcome and thank everybody so much for being here. Please make sure you like and subscribe and share it out to all your friends, because I know every one of you has a friend out there who has a toy collection and they either want to get rid of it or they want to add to it. So this is the place to be. George, take it away, my man. I'm here to learn and be your friend.
Well, as you can see, we are somewhere different tonight.
Yes.
If you look over here, this is my toy backstock. It's my toy hoard.
This is the back room. Like if you were
Yes.
upstairs in the store, you say, all right, I can go and check downstairs.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
And
And
you might
then
have it down there.
There's like 150 totes behind me. There's about 1,000 board games. There's just so much stuff.
Does Mrs. George, does she enjoy playing games as much as you, George?
She does. Like, she really enjoys the treasure hunting aspect of it too. Like,
Yeah,
when we have a lot of stuff, I'll take a pile, she'll take a pile, and we'll both look up prices and that. And she gets excited just like me when we find something like of a great value.
It's part of the deal, though, man. You get hooked. I got hooked when I was buying lockers. Oh, I couldn't stop. I was bad. I was buying 6-7 lockers a week and trying to clean them out in 3 days. 7 lockers in 3 days. I'm like, I don't even have enough people to help me. I don't even have space to put all this shit, but I'm buying all 7 of them. Don't worry about it.
Right? I know how that is.
Yeah, and then you got to clean it all out. You only got 3 days to clean them out. They're like rough on you too. They're like, "We'll keep your damn deposit, man." I'm like, "No way, dude. I'm getting it done."
I've never done the storage locker thing. I've
I've
cleaned out
you should keep
houses.
an eye on them because you can do them online now. There's a place you go right to us. It's called storagetreasures.com. Go to storagetreasures.com. I shouldn't tell you that because your wife's going to kick my ass. Sorry.
I've already gotten orders. I cannot do that. So I'm not allowed.
All right, good. I'm glad she put the foot down and said it right away. I'll do it for you. I can be your buyer. I'll be your buyer. You just ship me the money.
Right.
All right. Shh, don't say nothing. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. This is George, and we got a great show for you. So what are we doing tonight? I see you got the great room, the basement. We're in the basement. We're in the basement. So thank you so much for trying to get everything working down there. That must be a pain in the ass.
Well, it's full. Let's put it like that. Yeah. So I'm in a tight little 3x3 spot.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't leave very much room for walking, barely pathways, climb over stuff kind of thing.
We call it goat paths in here.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Adrian, welcome in. Good evening, Razorback. Thank you so much for being here. Keith, we love you. Everybody coming in, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share it out. We got a great show. All right, so let's get it. What do you got first? What are you planning on telling us?
All right, well, tonight, since we're going to be talking about toy hoards and collecting, buying as much as you can because we all have that addiction. So that's why one I'm down here so you can see what is ahead of me, years of pricing and sorting. But I'm going to show the one thing that is very exciting, and that is when you go through toys and collections that you buy, you come across these amazing treasures, the ones that are valued a lot. So I went and I picked a few down here, and I'm
Yeah.
going to share my little stories with that.
You got me going again. I don't know why you keep doing this to me. I'm gonna have to quit this show, and you're gonna have to take over and do it yourself because I can't keep watching because I'm gonna be out buying lockers in a matter of no time again. I'll be buying locker. Yep. No, that wasn't me. Go ahead. I'm ready. I
Well,
want to see.
I bought a smaller My Little Pony collection one time because I had a lot of the newer stuff from the 2000s and that, but the G
Well,
ones I did not have a lot.
They redid My Little Pony, right? So they had the
They've
ones from the newer show, and then they had the ones from back when we were kids in the 80s or so.
I think there's 3 or 4 generations of
really?
My Little Ponies.
Hmm.
Yes, the G ones are the hardest to find, first generation.
Absolutely.
And that there are some rare ones in there. So I found online this collection for sale, and it wasn't cheap, but I was like, I need to get it. So I bought it.
Can I ask? It wasn't cheap, or is that something that's been hidden from the wife for many years, and we're not allowed to discuss?
No,
you just told me this stuff before because
she knows everything. So
okay, so
no,
was it expensive? Way more than you thought at the time?
No, because what I do, I look at the price of how much it is. I count how many items there are, and I divide it up. So
Right.
if it
And
is,
yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, if it's a decent price per item, you make more money on some, less money on others. That's usually how I go by it. So, but then once in a while, there's a treasure in there. Now, of course, seeing pictures, online, you really don't know what you're getting. I'm not gonna look up every single item.
Right. You can't tell if they're
I'm not
real
gonna do
or
that.
fake. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
But no, when I was going through, I looked up this one here. Now let me get the price tag flipped here.
We're
Okay.
gonna see a
I
rare
don't want you to see it.
Everybody
price
get
yet.
ready. It's a rare pony.
So here is
Oh
the My
shit,
Little
that is
Pony.
pretty rare. Can you turn it a little?
Yeah.
What's on the butt cheek there? Is that
It
a
is
knight in shining
it's
armor?
a bird. It's a parrot.
Oh, bird, a parrot.
Yep.
Is there a name for this pony?
This one is from 1987. It is Twinkle Eye.
Twinkle Eye. Who out there has a collection of ponies and needs Twinkle Eye in their collection? I think somebody out there does. We need to get people in here to know that Twinkle Eye is available. What's Twinkle Eye's listing price?
It is $525.
Wow! Woohoo! How many are in existence? Is there none?
I do
like
not
2?
know. I do not know.
What makes it so special? Why is it so rare?
It was one of those that came out, and either it wasn't popular and nobody bought it, or they did not make a lot of them. It was a very short run.
So, and you get your knowledge from where? I mean, you go and you look it up
Google.
on YouTube.
Yep. I Google everything.
$525, and that's your purchase price. Your what do they call it? Your price. But you're negotiable a little bit.
Absolutely.
I would think.
Absolutely.
You would go up. You were happy to go up if they wanted to pay more, and you might even consider going down a little.
Oh yeah, and you know,
Show
and
we got a couple new people just joined in, and they don't know that you have that rare of a. This is rare, guys. Grab a seat, get your
and that is on the website if you want to take a look at it. It's toysplayatnight.com.
Twinkle Star, what's its name?
Twinkle Eye.
Twinkle Eye, a rare 1986. You said
87.
87, 1987. My Little Pony. Holy
And
shit.
the nice part about, everyone on here, you can use code
Right.
WTHC20
Not
for
about that.
20% off your purchase.
That's a decent chunk off with a price
Yes,
like
it
that.
is.
My
Well,
goodness.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
$100 knocked right off.
Basically right there. And then you could still
Yep.
try to negotiate with George. You can make it that you might walk out of there with $300. I wouldn't say
I don't
that.
think so.
No, I don't think so either. All right. Moving on. I mean, keep talking if you want to keep talking about that. I'm happy to learn more. I mean,
Yeah, well, I have a bunch of items here, so
oh, okay. As long as you're not going to run out of toys. I just don't want you to I
no,
would never want us to run out in the middle of a show.
no.
Okay.
So I don't know if you're familiar with the Sanrio. That's the My Little Pony stuff, and there's lots of other side brands that come with that.
Yeah, I'm sure
But
I've seen.
yep, but I got a collection of toys, and there was a lot of vintage toys in this collection, and there was a lot of junk. It was a mix,
Yeah.
and I was looking stuff up, and there's some things that I'll look at, and I would not bet money on it that it's worth anything. And like this item I'm going to show you here, if I would have looked it up, I would have put $5 on it because I had no clue what it was. But that's why we
Yeah.
look things up.
Right,
So
right. The people
this
that were
is
selling it probably had no clue what it was either.
exactly.
That's the best
So
part.
this is from 1991.
Okay.
It is, and the writing is so tiny I can't even read it. It's a vinyl carrying case, and I'm probably not going to pronounce this right. It's Kuroker Oker Poppy, something like that.
Karaoke
It,
Poppy.
it is a weird long name,
Karaoke Poppy we're gonna go with, all right.
but it is a
Oh,
vinyl carrying case. It has the
it's
handle.
like a pencil box or something,
It
right?
is
Yeah.
absolutely.
Very
And
cool.
let me turn it around so you can see
Is there a
there's the
back?
name. Let's see if
Oh,
there we go.
okay.
So
Yeah,
you can
there
see
you
it's
go.
a long name.
If you got one of these at home, you might want to pay attention.
But
Or
like I
send it
said,
to George for free.
I would have put $5 on this thing
Yeah, I
because
wouldn't. I probably passed
it
on 10 of them in my time
it's a vinyl
already.
carrying case.
Yeah, who
This
wants that
this
shit?
this thing I looked up. It is $120.
Zoinks!
Yeah,
$120.
I was shocked.
My God, my teeth just fell out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Holy Christ, I
That
spit them across the room.
that is how I felt when I looked that thing up.
Hello, Michelle
I
from Consulting. Michelle Consulting.
I had to have the wife look it up too, just to make sure that
Just
I
to
found the right
verify.
thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know how you feel. I've had the wife do the same thing here a couple times. $125. Is that what you said? $125?
120.
$120
And
for a
they
pencil
go
box.
for more than that. I
1991, you said 1991. Anybody who
1991.
wants it, just put a bid in there, $120 or more, and you can have it right now. Just put a bid
And
in the
that is
chat.
available on our website too.
It is available, and use the code WTHC20 for 20%
Yes,
off.
exactly.
Tell your
But
friends, share it out.
it
We're having
it
fun.
is a super rare item.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
are some
What does it
things
go
that
to? It
are
goes to
rare.
My Pretty Pony or something? Did you say or?
No, it's Hello Kitty. It's an
Oh, Hello Kitty.
offshoot of the Hello Kitty brand.
Oh,
There's so many different off
Hippie might
brands.
know about that. She's a Hello Kitty fan from back in the day. Not 1991 though. I think she might have been a little.
Well, and Hello Kitty stuff, the older stuff, is very hard to come by. Yeah, I rarely come across Hello Kitty. I have people asking all the time for Hello Kitty, and
Yeah,
I never come across it. The new stuff, I find new stuff, but that's not what people want.
they
They
want
want
the
the stuff
old.
from the 90s.
Yeah, show that box again. Michelle from Consulting over here wants to see what do you have it. Oh, she said, "What do you have it listed for?"
Yeah, it's 120.
120. That is a part of the Hello Kitty ambiance. We'll call
Offshoot.
it.
Yeah,
Offshoot.
offshoot.
That's the word you said before. I couldn't remember.
Yep.
Yeah, see, she was a collector of that stuff, that lady, Michelle Consulting. She was a collector of Hello Kitty. So, all right, moving on. That was amazing. Amazing shit, man.
Well, and the funny thing is when I used to clean out houses, because that's what I did as a side job. I cleaned out houses for my friends, and then I got to keep all the stuff. Well, there was this one house that I will talk about a lot because I call it the hoarder house. It was literally a hoarder house, and that was full of antiques and toys, like
Did that
beyond
person happen to
belief.
pass on, and you got lucky enough to take over their merchandise that they were
The
hoarding?
it was a 3 generation home, and the grandparents moved over here from Germany back in the 1800s, and um, the father then, well, not the grandpa because that's who came over. The father, he got ill, and the kids were old enough; they all moved out. He was by himself. He did not take care of himself. He was the collector, the hoarder. And this place literally had 3 feet of junk throughout. Like that,
Real junk.
there were 3 fridges in the kitchen,
Oh,
one on
nice.
top of each other, in front of each other, and with food from the
The
70s in it,
70s.
or
Nice.
80s, 80s, I should say. So, like, yeah, I know,
I
I know.
can smell it already. I've opened that fridge.
Yep, but
Oh,
this house took me 6 months to clean out. There was so much stuff, and there were like layers. So I had to go through every single thing on the floor because there was stuff throughout. And I've learned not to, just assume there's nothing there. And for an example, here's a toy. And I don't know if you can see it. It's in a plastic bag because it's easier to hold like that.
yeah, it looks like a little robot dude or
It
something.
is. It's a little robot guy. And where's the camera? Oh, right there. With magnetic, like magnets on the feet. Now, this, I looked it up, and of course I forgot to print it off. But it is from, I believe, the 80s is what I read.
You had a metal board, and you would stick them on the metal
Nope.
board. No?
Nope.
Or were they racetrack?
This was from Japan, and it was the original Transformer lines, what Transformers came from. And this was the little character that drove the Transformers. These are super hard to find, and their
So they
magnets are
went
usually missing.
inside the transformer. When you transformed it, you
Exactly.
were able to take them out.
Yes.
Wow.
I believe
Oh,
I believe they're called like Diacons or something like that. I think it's
okay.
DIA or
I'll take your word for it.
DAICON.
I'll take
It's
your
something
word
like
for
that.
it.
And that little guy, which is only a little over an inch in size,
Yeah.
he's worth $100
Each one you have.
each.
How many you got? Like
Each.
10 of them?
So far, that's the only one that I've come across because I have bins of
Sure, they're
stuff
not
that
easy.
was from those houses that I haven't even gone through. I just
Is
know
that
that they're
from the hoarder house? Is that from the hoarder
yes,
house?
that is from the hoarder house.
He
So
had that
uh,
somewhere in there.
odds are when I pick things up and I just grab toys, there was more of those, and they're in bins here.
So yeah,
Yes,
so you probably have more. You just don't know
yes,
where yet. You haven't gotten to that
exactly.
thing yet. I know how that is. Ooh.
Yep. But I
Wow.
that I don't even have for sale yet. Yeah, I'm holding on to that piece.
Yeah, because you want to make sure if you have 10, you might have a whole set or something. You might want to be able to sell them as a
Well,
set.
and stuff like that is just going to go up in price. So I sort of don't want to sell it because I know it is very highly sought after. So
Yeah.
I'm keeping that one for myself.
Yeah, you got to have your own collection. Yeah, I get it.
Exactly.
All right, moving on.
So do you have a song to play? It looks like
Oh,
it's
you want me
time.
to do that? I was out. Yeah, I got a song to play. Sure.
I just looked at it. It's 20 after.
It's time. How about this one from our friends over in Ohio, my friend Rich Regal? This is I Just Want to Get High.
State Beat Studio. Hello, my name is Rich Regal.
Yeah, we just legalized marijuana in the great state of Ohio, and I figured why not write a song to that beautiful plant. I'm looking for the light, just wanna get high, so high, and my mouth is so damn dry, 'cause I'm high as the sky. Like we Cheech and Chong, We just sit back, light one up and pass it all around. All Zaza in my roll-up, yeah, we ain't never smoking brown. Pack of gummies in my mouth, I ain't never coming down. Trying to get so damn high that I can never touch the ground. And we do it like this, no seeds, no sticks. Boogie over there, lighting up another damn spliff. So I grab it on up and put it to my lips like this. I'm looking for the light, just wanna get high, so high, and my mouth is so damn dry, 'cause I'm high as the sky.
Are you searching for affordable products and great rosin? Well, look no further. Whether you're keeping it simple or going all out, we've got you covered. Sunny's for everyday deals, and Hash RX for that premium fire. Sunny's keeps your stash affordable, giving you value every single day. When you want the best, Hash RX. Oklahoma's premium live rosin. No solvents, no shortcuts. Affordable or premium, the choice is yours. Find us at Oklahoma dispensaries.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. That was our 420 song. That was Rich Regal, right from Ohio. I would love that song. Kids Don't Do Drugs. And then that's our sponsors. If you guys don't know, that's our sponsors, Hash RX and Sunny's. And we love them very much. And we're thankful for them being our sponsors. And you can go check them out. They were actually on a Summer Parker show last weekend. So you can go to the YouTube right here in the YouTube page and look them up. It's the Hash RX one. You'll see the little logo for them. Go check it out. It was a great interview. Everybody needs to see it. Go ahead, George. We're back. Oh, and hi, Fluffer. I see you out there, buddy. I would assume that's you. I think that's you. Anyway, go ahead.
So yeah. So there's just so many collections that I have bought from over the years. But a good example. Sometimes I don't know exactly what I even have. Like I'll buy a collection. If it's in boxes, I'll transfer into totes because that way stuff doesn't get damaged, and especially with dampness and water and mold and all that. So I'll put stuff in totes. Well, my son, he needed a school project, and it was what type of like job if parents do in that. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a little video together of me doing the toy stuff.
Right.
So I had him help me, and we had the toy hoard here in a different area, and we grabbed a box off a shelf which had games and all that on, and in the box there was this comic. So I grabbed this comic book, and I looked at it as like, hey, this is a good thing to videotape. You know, we're going through a box and here's this awesome comic. Well,
Right.
I, I could not believe once I looked it up when I went to go edit the video how much it was worth. But I'll show you the comic.
Oh, you have it over there. You have it with
Yes,
you.
I do.
Oh. Is it
And
available?
this is a jumbo comic.
Whoa.
So this is one of those extra.
Superman versus Muhammad Ali.
Yep, this is one of those extra large comic books.
Wow. Oh, so that's like thick. Can you show us the binding? Oh,
It's a lot of pages, but this is like larger than a piece of paper.
Yeah.
You know, I think this is a 17 by 13 or something like that.
Now we're accepting bids starting out at what?
It is for sale on the website.
Okay, but how much are we selling it for right now?
And whatever's on the website, I don't know.
Oh, you don't remember? Oh, I thought you had like a tag on it.
I forgot to look how much is on there, but it's somewhere around.
I got the fluffer here. He wants that, man.
I think it's like
$200, buddy. $200. It's yours.
Yeah, I think it's about $475.
What?
Yeah. So here.
Wow! Holy fluffer! Scratch that. $500.
So if you look here, it has this search and find.
And color by number.
It's all famous people. So if you look at the back cover,
oh yeah,
you will see all different famous people in there.
Oh my God! I see the president, Donald Trump.
I don't think he's in there.
But the bright yellow hair.
This was from 1978.
1978.
Yeah.
You weren't even a sparkle in your dad's eye at that time.
I was 6 years old.
Oh, okay, me too. Right, moving on. That's amazing.
If you look at the original price was $2.50
in 1978. You said
that's expensive. Yes.
Yeah, that is. I don't even think I think you could get a gallon of gas for less than that back then.
The gallon of gas
was like a buck or less.
78 cents, 79 cents, somewhere in there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Maybe
Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being here. Please like, subscribe, and share. All these toys are available on his website. You can go to his website. It's right here in the bottom, going across the bottom. It says www.toysplayatnight.com. Even if you don't buy anything, you can go check it out. But while you're there, say hello. You know, make sure that he knows that you came by and you saw the show. That would be cool too. And don't forget to use the code. Yeah, go ahead, George. Tell him.
There's the code WTHC20 for 20% off your total purchase from our website.
Off that magazine. So that brings that right down to like $455.
And I don't remember exactly how much that is online. It's like $425, $475, somewhere in there. It was unbelievable, the price of that.
And is it in mint condition, or is like in a grading scale? And I don't know the exact scale, but give me an idea. A, B, C, D. You know what I mean? Like,
it is in very good condition. There is one little corner issue on the front, and I have that picture on it. You can see there's a little tear in the corner.
Oh yeah, I see the little tiny tear.
But other than that, all the pages are good. There's like no major staining, no rips. The color is amazing on it.
Nobody colored in it. Nobody drew in it. Nobody did the.
It wasn't rolled up. It wasn't folded. It is in great shape.
Wow, you got a great piece there. Why isn't it in a bag, George?
Because that isn't out. It isn't out in the shop for sale.
Oh, okay.
I have that inside for protection and that. I don't. I've had issues with those large comics being stolen out of cases. So I had a Batman and Robin that was an $800 comic, oversized, that someone lifted up the glass to the case and took it out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you catch them?
Nope.
Son of a bitch.
Nope. Did not. But we could tell that that's what happened. The glass of the case was not in the right place. They did that. So, but
People
yeah,
suck.
that's how it is. So
Yeah.
that expensive piece that stays in the house. It's online only, and if someone comes here to look at it, I'll grab it.
Somebody comes and says, "Hey, you don't happen to have any expensive Muhammad Ali
Right.
cartoon magazines, do you?" You'd be like, "Oh, wait, yes, I do." Go ahead. I'm ready.
But another awesome find, and I bought a game collection because now we'll get into some games and that. And in the game collection, there was a rifle from the 1950s, and what is Spider-Man? What is Superman faster than?
A speeding bullet.
Yep, and these are plastic toys.
Toys,
Yep, they are toys. They're plastic. And
plastic.
these are from it was I think it was like a 1956 or 1959 Winchester toy rifle, and these are spring loaded. So when you pulled the trigger to the toy gun, it shot out.
Pachoom.
So like the Christmas movie with the
You shoot your
the
eye
Red
out,
Rider.
kid. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
these are plastic ones.
Very cool.
But
Very cool.
I sold the Winchester that went
Gun.
to England, and this was extra bullets that were in there because there was a ton of these, and that bag
So
right
that's
there,
like the vintage Nerf gun.
pretty much exactly
Yeah.
that bag right there is $100 worth.
You didn't need a gun. You just damn near killed me.
They are super
$100
rare.
for a bag of pew pews.
Yep, they are super rare
Huh?
because you got to remember, way back then, that's 75 years ago, almost 75 years
Wow.
ago.
Yeah, that's even longer than
Nobody
me.
kept track of that stuff. You fired it and it disappeared. You lost it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why those are so rare.
Right, right. Holy shit. I mean, poop. Holy poop.
But
That's amazing.
with
That's amazing.
with with that same uh game collection that I bought, because there was a bunch of board games, vintage board games from the 50s, 60s, 70s. This is another game that was in there that I got, which everybody wants this. I have not put it out for sale yet. It's still here in the storage, which I have lots of stuff like this. But
Mhm.
the super rare stuff I want to put out, but I don't want to get rid of it at the same time.
Yeah, because it's
It's
awesome.
it is.
You
It's
gotta
one of
give it
those
money.
things.
I know, I know.
But this,
Which? I remember this.
yes,
Why do I remember that?
that is a
Oh,
very rare board game. It's 3D, like you can see in the
yeah,
picture there.
you build it up. Yeah, like
Yep,
walls and
you build
stuff
it up
to make it into the
and
house.
play.
I think I found one of them in a locker. Don't tell me how much because I probably gave it away for
The
like $5.
the only thing missing on here is one tiny little piece of cardboard that is insignificant. It has no, gameplay value in that.
All
So
right.
it probably, got ripped off
With a
and,
divider or
thrown
something
away.
that, yeah, somebody needed to keep score or something. They ripped it
But
off.
even in that condition with that little piece gone, that's $150.
Said, don't tell me the price because I probably sold it for
If
$5.
if it was all there, it would have been a good $200 board game.
But because that little piece of cardboard's missing, it's
Uh,
150.
yeah, and that's what I'm choosing to put on it with
Oh,
that
okay.
little piece missing, just
All right,
because
let me
it's
add that
not
150.
it's, it's not
150. 150. Who's going to give me 150? Adrian, I see you down there, sir. Are you interested for $150? All right.
But
Moving
I have
on.
people ask for that all the time, and I
For
tell them
that
I have
game?
one.
That game?
uh,
Which?
for the which they ask for
Yeah.
that, and I tell them I have it, and I said, it's not a cheap game. They realize that. And one of these days when I start going through the games again and getting them online, because we want to do with the games, we want to set the whole game up, take pictures so people can see all the pieces if there's any issues. I don't want to like take a picture of that and open up the box and take a picture, say here it is. I
Yeah.
want the whole thing set up so it looks nice, on
And
the
I
website.
witch. I witch, he said.
Yeah.
I get that. That was
So,
fun.
but once we start going through stuff and do that, then I'll probably sell that. But I have lots of games like that,
That's crazy.
and it's buying game collections.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what it's all about, my man. That's what it's all about. I can't get over the amount of game collections that you've bought.
Oh,
I
I know
mean,
we
you're never gonna go out of business. The
no,
son, I hope, is gonna take over and
yeah,
live the
we'll
business
see.
toy life.
Somebody better.
Somebody better, because you got a lot of toys.
Absolutely. Well,
It's gonna be one hell
there's
of an auction when you pass.
there's about 1,000 games for sale in the store right now, and there's a good 1,000 games, if not more than 1,000, behind me here.
Yeah.
Because this shelving unit stuff is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them across and
Uh-huh.
doubled, and then over to the side. So there's probably about 18 shelving units behind me, from bottom to top, full of games.
Just full of board games.
Yep.
Wow. Wow. I know
But
somebody who would love to go through there and probably buy
I have
all of them.
some amazing stuff that I can't wait to get out for sale.
But
Have you heard the movie Small Soldiers? You remember
I
that
do. I
movie?
remember it. Yeah, I
I
remember
have
it.
the board game for that. I didn't even know they came out with that board game,
Me neither.
and I can't wait to get that thing all cleaned up and put out for sale. That's not going to
Crazy.
last long. That's going to sell right away.
You think? I mean, it's got to be hard to sell some of this stuff as well. Not everybody's willing to pay $150 for a board game.
You'd be surprised the stuff that I sell that I can't believe that someone
Guess the
paid that much for it.
collectors- I guess the collectors, just like yourself, would pay it if it's worth it.
Well, a good example. Our feature toy of the month for November is Nightmare Before Christmas, and we have that featured on our homepage. All those items, and just a couple days ago, I sold a $150 Nightmare Before Christmas doll, just like that.
Wow.
I'm always surprised, but when somebody wants something, stuff is hard to find. You just can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, I had to do it. I went and did it. I got a Molly doll from Big Comfy Couch. And
Yep.
I went and searching for it, and it took a while for me to find one, but I finally found one. And
Yep.
I got it from my sister, who was a huge fan of the Big Comfy Couch.
Well,
And
I
so
know
Molly.
Mrs. Hippie asked me if I had the dinosaurs baby,
Oh yeah,
and I have never come across one, but uh, locally I have seen about 5 of them since she has asked me.
Huh.
They want a lot for them, so I can't buy to resell it that price. But
Right, right.
they are out there, so someday I'll come across one that is priced decently, so I can get it and have
Mama.
it for sale.
Come on.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a great show. All right, what
It
else you got
was.
for us, buddy?
Well, and I used to not do toys. I used to do antiques. So I thought I'd show a few antique items too.
Antique
That
toys or antique? Just
no,
antique.
just antiques.
Oh, okay, cool.
So a good find that I came across, and I believe, if I remember correctly, this was also from the hoarder house that I cleaned out. And you look at something like what I'm going to show you, and right away you're like, that's like a couple bucks. Well, that's why we look things up. So this
Wow.
is a
Pair of
pair
scissors.
of scissors, but look at the ends on it.
Yep, they're they're for cutting fabric.
These are leather scissors
Leather, yeah, that's what I said, leather.
for cutting leather. Well, yeah, it's fabric, but not knowing, I would have just put probably
$4,
$5-6 on
$5.
it.
Yeah, something like that.
We look those up. It
Yeah.
is a rare scissors. Um, I without my glasses, I can't see what the brand name is on it, but we did
Mhm.
look up the brand name, and it is a rare item. They're worth $50.
Wow. Wow.
So just
Who wants
because
a
you
pair of
think,
rare leather cutting scissors? Anybody out there interested? $55. Start me out at 55, 55, 55, 55. We got to
so
sell
so
them.
that's why we never just look at something and say, oh, this is what we're going to put on it, because
You know
you
what I'm
never
going to
know.
tell you, George, is your blessing or the help to look the stuff up and to be able to have the time to take that have somebody to help you take the time to that you can trust too. Because I
Yeah.
had people who said, "Yeah, I'm happy to work with you," and then I never saw another piece of gold
Yep.
for the next 8 months because every locker never came with any gold all of a
Well,
sudden
and
because
and that's the
those
thing. It takes
employees
a lot of
decided
time.
they were going to take the gold. Yeah, but to look everything up and try to price
Yep.
it and the amount of stuff that you have out and for sale has
Yep.
got to be just years of research and stuff that
Well,
has been
it
done.
is absolutely. And if you look at what's behind here, even if I would work 8-hour shifts every single day, this is like 5 years worth of stuff behind me. And that's not even including our storage shed that's full of antiques. That's a 14 by 44-foot shed with 10-foot tall shelves wrapped around and down the center. There's so much
Now, is
stuff in
that
that shed.
antiques, like just antiques or to antique toys?
That is just antiques in our shed there.
Oh,
Most
so
of that
you don't
stuff
all
is
have just
is
all
is from
toys.
houses I've cleaned out.
Oh,
So
from doing the clean outs and stuff like
yes,
that.
yeah. But
So do you
there's
bring
stuff.
that when do you sell that stuff on the side? Do you not
Well,
sell it? It's just
and,
kind
and,
of
and
on
that's the
hold?
thing. We haven't touched any of that in a long time. Like in the store here, we have a little antique wall. So we have some stuff. But what we want to do is start going through those boxes and putting them on our website. So we have antiques on there as well, because it's amazing the stuff in there. Like a good example, again, from the hoarder house. Now, this piece is not worth a lot of money, but this is an old
Oh,
razor
yep, I
from
remember.
the 20s, 30s,
Yep,
50s, all in there. Well,
don't tell me.
the I believe the grandfather that lived in this house that originally came over from Germany, I believe he was a barber. And why I
Mhm.
say that, I have never come across so much barber items in this house. And it was like razors, razor blades, sharpeners, um, the the straight razors. And
Right, right.
I don't have any left. I've sold all the straight razors,
Those
but
things are so valuable. People
they
will buy
they
them.
were they were with the ivory with the ladies on and everything.
Oh, yeah, yeah, the
Very
good stuff.
rare. I sold one straight razor for $300. It was in mint condition, in the box, like never used.
Oh, I've sold so many straight razors for just whatever, $20 here, $20 there, just because I had so much stuff and I couldn't keep up. I just had to get rid of stuff. I couldn't,
Yep,
and I didn't, I couldn't look up the stuff, go clean out the lockers, do all the work, do everything else.
yep.
What's up, Mr. McCoy? How are you,
It
Sean? Thank you for
it
joining.
it takes a lot of time.
Yeah. It does. It's so much work. I would love to get back into it, but you got to have to be able to get rid of all the trash. You got to be able to
Exactly.
have storage for all the stuff. You got to be able to get rid of the stuff, sell it on a constant, nonstop basis.
Yep.
It's tough. Yeah, go ahead. I'm ready for the next
But
piece. That
it,
so, what
it
was that razor worth?
that one is only worth $4.
Oh,
Not that much.
even in
Those.
that old age, really?
Yep, those are common. I have quite a few of those, but I just wanted that reference for the straight razor aspect.
Yeah, yeah.
What this guy had,
I had
but
some of those that you could twist the bottom, and I don't remember what happened, but if you had those, they were like, "Oh, those are the cream of the crop." Those razors, the
yep,
razors like that one that you just had there, those
yep.
are the best ones you got. If you got those, you got money in your pocket.
Yeah, this one doesn't do that, but yes, I have had those where you twist and they change their their position
Yeah,
thing.
but they were old like that, like
Yep.
from the 1800s, something
Yep.
like that. Go ahead, I'm ready.
So here's another item that I found, and
Woo!
this is a powder flask, all
Is that
metal.
for alcohol or for powder?
Nope,
Oh, it's
that is
for a
for
gun,
powder.
for a gun powder,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Pew pew. We didn't say gun. No, you said pew pew. So
But
that's all brass. You said.
I don't know if it's brass or copper. I know there's brass around the top. The
Yeah,
other is a different type of a metal, so
yeah.
it
Kind of
might
looks
be copper.
coppery. It's got the
It's sort of
patina like a
it
copper.
looks like it. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
But
What is
I
that
I had a
going
bunch
for
of these.
nowadays? What does one of those go for? I never came
This
across one of
this
those,
one's
so
$45.
that's
I,
not
I've
bad.
had I've had some leather ones too.
Is it
I
still
had
workable? Is that still
Yes.
a working item?
Yep. The lever moves on here,
Oh yeah, there
so
you
to
go.
open and close it.
Yeah. So
But
that's
yeah,
how you
I
load my gun, my pew pew back in the day. You put it in the top,
that's
you open that little
yep.
lever, it pours down in there. You
Yep.
close the lever, you take it down, and then you put something in there, and it goes.
Yep. But this one is plain. There's no intricate design on it. I had another one that
Right
was hand punched. Like you take
with
like a little
like a
awl
punch.
and
Yeah.
make the little
Yep.
dots on it. And I think it was a deer or an elk.
Melanie,
It,
hi.
it, it, it was a deer or elk on there, and I think I sold that one for like 75.
Wow. Yeah, that's always awesome when you find the hand carved, the hand engraved, that kind of stuff. Absolutely.
Well, and the funny thing is that piece right there came out of the hoarder house in the garage, just laying there. Like, my God, the stuff that was in the garage in this
Oh,
place,
I can only imagine. I can't.
unbelievable.
You're making me jealous just
Unbelievable.
thinking about it. Hurley girl, how are you? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Please like, subscribe, and share to your friends.
Well,
Everything you see
and
is available for sale and will be every Wednesday night. If it's up on the you get 20% off with the code
yes.
WTHC20. WTHC20. So if you see something you like, he's got all the
20% off.
millions of toys. So hit him up privately as well. You can go to toysplayatnight.com.
And we will be putting more antiques and stuff on there. Right now I'm trying to get through a batch of retro enamel pins. Some new stuff that we've gotten in, and once I get that all done, then I'll get back into listing more toys onto the
You
website.
unfortunately, the toy store is wonderful, but you have to work a full-time job as well. So you gotta,
Exactly.
it has to be on the side. Everything's got to be on the side. You don't have the ability to
Yep.
put full force into it like you would love to.
Right. Night and weekends.
Yeah.
I have
Mr.
to. I
McCoy
have
over
to.
here says that they used those back in the day, but he's a McCoy from the Hatfields and the McCoys. We used those during the feud. That's what he said there. Yeah, I guess he's talking about that gun. I mean, that pew
Yep.
pew powder thing over there. Yeah,
Yep.
that pew pew. All right, I'm ready.
Yeah,
Come on, we got 10 more minutes. How many more items?
because we have all this hoard here, it costs money to buy stuff, so it's
Yeah.
not like I get the stuff for free. So yeah, I have to have
Right, and if you're not selling it, the pile just keeps getting
Right.
bigger. So we
Exactly.
got to buy this stuff, guys. We got to help them as the pile's
so
getting
so
too big.
I have to have a paying job to pay for my expensive collecting habit.
The new stuff that we need, and or the bills around the house and stuff.
Well, yeah, and the bills too. There's always lots of bills.
Yeah, the
Because
bills never stop. They don't get
selling
any.
stuff is not free, and a lot of people think that it doesn't cost anything, but it costs a lot of money to sell stuff,
And it costs a lot of money to find the stuff that you want to sell
and
as well.
find and store.
And
I'm lucky that I have enough space here to store a lot of my stuff, but I also have 2 storage sheds, and that costs a lot of money each month too.
And they're what, 10 by 10s, 10 by 20s?
I have a
20 by
14 by 44, and I think our one that we just got is a 12 by 20 or 10 by 20, something like that.
Yeah, and that's like 300, 400, 500 bucks between the two of them.
It's
Probably.
not cheap. It's not cheap.
Crazy.
Well,
I know.
and then of
I used
course,
to rent one for. I ran my business out of a storage shed for a while. That's how I did my business. I would sell the stuff online, and then people would come to my community. Though I had like 1,500 people in my area in my community that joined my Facebook page, and
yeah.
then I would go live and I would sell it, and then they would come and they would meet me at my storage shed, and then they would pick up the items, and I would give them the items, and they would pay for them, and
Yeah.
we met on a Tuesday night every week, and we would sell on Sundays. And if you didn't
Well,
come, you didn't get your stuff. It was a
and
lot of work.
that's one of the main reasons why we have the store here, because we offer free pickup if you're local. You can buy off the website and just put you're coming and picking it up, and then you don't pay for shipping. We make that, and because I work in a different city, I even offer free delivery in that city, because I'm there all week long. So I do not mind dropping something off at somebody's place. I am okay with that.
Wow. Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
I
going out of
get
my
it. I
way.
get it. Especially Hippie Sanford. Yeah, that was me. That was my name, Bubba Sanford. Anyway, yeah, he called me Hippie Sanford. Yeah, I agree 100%. Like you need. Oh, I'm gone. It's gone. He lost me with Hippie Sanford. What was I going to say?
Well,
What
about
did you just say?
delivering and that.
Oh yeah,
I was
delivering.
talking
You
about
want to get
delivering.
rid of it, so you don't care as long as if it's in my
Right.
way, I'm going to drop it off. Yeah, I want that money. I'm not going to wait.
Right.
If I can bring it
I've
to you,
done that. I've done that number of times. I do not mind if you can work around my schedule, like either right away in the morning or after I'm done with work. I can drop something off.
you don't
If
open
you're
every day though, so you don't like even in the
you
evenings or in the afternoons. How about the wife? She has a regular job as well, or is she
nope,
the
nope.
take care of the kid, take care of all the other stuff
Yep.
around the
She
house?
she
That
she
stuff, yeah.
takes care of everything here, and she does her crochet and all that.
Yeah, she's got her own business. So what the hell was I
Exactly.
thinking? What the hell was I thinking?
Exactly.
Sorry, Pierce. To love you. That being said, do you have any others before we wrap it up? We got like 8 minutes left
Oh, that is really all the stuff that I have.
for
I
tonight.
grabbed, like, of course, there's tons of stuff
I was gonna
behind.
say there's nothing right behind you. You can just pick up and say, "This is
Well,
for sale."
well,
What's some
okay.
of your well, I don't want to get into that
Here,
because you could be
here's a piece. I haven't even looked this one up yet.
what is that stuff from what game? From what is that from Star Wars?
That is a toy. That is Air Raiders. It is supposed to
Yeah.
be like a spaceship,
You
and
can
then it
shoot them at
has,
each other.
yeah, it looks like it shoots missiles out of it.
Yeah, I think I remember those from when we were kids.
But yeah, I actually, oh, okay, that is really weird. I'm looking at the box here,
Uh,
and look at the on the back of the box. See that thing with the white topper?
yeah.
If you look up there, way at
Oh
the
yeah.
very top, there's that piece.
On the top of that pile right there behind you.
Yeah.
Is
And
that the
and that up there was from the hoarder house. This I just got recently when I picked up some vending machines for our little prize balls.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
it's amazing how you come across stuff and you don't realize what is like. I just saw this as okay. I'm going to get this. It's a toy in a box. I like
Yeah.
toys in the boxes.
And if it's brand new, even better.
Exactly. So I'm not going to pass stuff up if the price is right. I'll buy it, especially if I think there's some value to it.
I've been contemplating going to do some garage sailing and then reselling. Go out to a couple of yard sales, garage sales, and then
I
post some stuff up on
I
the
only did a
market.
couple garage sales this year. I'm just so busy during the week, and then on Saturdays I have the shop open. I don't have time for garage
Yeah,
sales. We
you
we
know.
did. I don't even think we did a garage sale this year. Well, yeah, I guess we did.
I don't
We
know
did it in
who
the
I'll
spring.
fool it. I don't have time either. I'm just
Yeah,
talking. Talk.
we had one big garage sale in the spring when we had the citywide here, but we normally have, 2 or 3 throughout the year. We only had one because we were so busy. There was so much stuff going on this year.
One that you ran your own garage.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should do that. Like, you should advertise. I mean, basically, it's your property, so you
Right.
just advertise like a garage sale every day and have
Well,
people
and
when you're
the
open.
the one thing I wanted to do,
Granting
but
paying for advertising in the paper, and who the hell
yeah,
reads a paper nowadays?
the one big thing I wanted to do, but I just could not find the time. We got a great big huge 30 by 10-foot tent, and we were going to have a toy sale, like have like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday toy sale. And I was going to, mark down like half price stuff that I didn't want anymore, go through some of this stuff down
Tired
here
of
and put,
looking at
yep,
get half the
put
store
some
out so
stuff
you can
out.
bring new stuff up because you're tired of looking
Yep,
at the old.
that was the plan. But every time we said, hey,
This
I
is a
think
good
this might be a
time.
good weekend, then something else was going to come up, and
A
I
tornado come through.
right, exactly. And I wanted to like advertise this for like 2 months, so people know that this is going on. I don't want to just, next week we're going to do this. No, I want something, a big event.
Yeah,
But
that's important because you need to be able to advertise. But we're going to be able to
exactly.
advertise for you here now, so you'll be able to
Yeah,
be
that's
all over
great.
the world, worldwide. You'll be able to do it on YouTube and Facebook every time. So as
Well,
soon as it
we
starts to
just
get bigger and bigger, and we'll have hundreds of people in here every night, well,
yeah,
every
we
Wednesday.
just did not have enough time this year. So what the plan is now, we are going to have a spring cleaning toy tent sale. Don't know when it's going to be, but I think maybe February. We'll see how the weather is going to be forecasted out for a couple months. If we're going to have an early spring, and then we're just going to
That
set a
damn
date.
groundhog says.
Yep, exactly. We're going to set a date. We're going to have a huge toy sale where stuff's 50% off, and you can buy.
Yes, and then the leftovers you'll sell over here at Toys Play at Night, the YouTube podcast. Yes, we're gonna sell
Right,
them.
that's what we should do. We should start doing something like that.
That's what I've been trying to do. You just
I
keep
know.
telling me you don't tell me no prices. I want to sell this.
I know.
Adrian, what do you want to buy? Bring me $1 thing. Let's start us at $1. Let's start at $1. Here we go. I haven't done it in a while. All right. Well, I think we got about 2 minutes left. What do you got to say? Tell them where to find you.
Well, we are toysplayatnight.com, and we have a huge website there with over 7,000 items for sale. We're constantly adding, every week new toys to the website. We're adding new stuff to the shop all the time. We are located in New London, Wisconsin, which is central Wisconsin. And we have our toy shop here.
Got to remember that. I keep forgetting you're in Wisconsin.
Yeah, we're in Wisconsin.
I have a brain fart with that.
Cheese. Just remember cheese. George and cheese.
Cheese and George. All right.
Yeah.
I got it.
And maybe I'll have to get a cheese head so you remember.
You probably have one somewhere. And
No,
then
I
he's got
don't.
7,000 toys on the website, but not to mention the 7,000 that are on that shelf right behind him.
Oh,
Any
yeah.
tech decks? David says, do you have any tech decks?
I have a whole tote of tech decks.
He has a whole tote of tech decks. We'll start them out at $10 each, right? $10.
I don't have any out for sale yet, but we do have a little section over there of stuff to get to right away, and that tote is in that section.
All right, so David, hit him up on the website, and he'll get his ass into the tech decks, and he'll start looking at them and taking some photos or something, right?
Soon as winter hits, then there's no outside stuff to do. Then I can focus on this stuff here.
Yeah. So we got tons of tech decks coming, and this ain't going nowhere. This podcast is going to be here from now on every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific. Please join us. I think that's it, buddy. We're done for today.
Again, thank you.
Great show. Man.
And everybody remember, WTHC 20% off our website.
Yeah, that's the radio station. That's us, WTHC Radio. I want to thank everybody for hanging with us. George, I want to thank you. Another great show, man. I appreciate it. Absolutely. Let's say our goodbyes. Everybody, peace,
bye,
love,
everybody.
and a whole shitload of nugs. Until next time, we out.
Welcome to the shop where the colors come alive. Collectors dream and never shine like fireworks in the sky. Stacked to the ceiling with stories in light. Magic in the air when the toys play at night. Robots spinning, Game Boys flashing, action figures strike a pose. Barbie's got her sunglasses on, G.I. Joe's in hero mode.